now I will be showing you our image analyzer. Now our image analyzer is one of the main features in our Ruuwe, and what the image analyzer does is you can upload an image or creative asset for visual audience feedback. So once we've selected image analyzer, what we will be doing is select a focus group. As you know, we had done a marketing to AI focus group where we had generated 10 personas using a generate the prompt. So marketing to AI, we have clicked on it and we can see our personas in this group, which are 10 people. And I'm okay with this. I don't want to add any personas. I don't want to change anything about it. So I will go ahead and upload our image here. So select language. The language selected here will be English, and then drag and drop your images here. Select an image, and let me just select our image very quickly. And I think I'd like to go and select this image here. So once I've selected my image, I can choose my image type here. And this one, I think what we want to choose as well, it will be on social media. Okay, I believe that we can kind of choose the one that says story reels cover, because I believe that in our marketing group with this image, we want to also share it in our stories. So let's say story reels cover. And then we just click Start Analysis. Now that we have uploaded our image, the system has started its analysis and the image is received, and then it will say Analyzing Visual Elements, Personas Evaluating, and we just wait while it's doing its own thing. And one of the most important things that I find for the image analysis part with the focus group personas is that when you create an image, which takes hours and you spend a lot of budget while doing so, the thing is, you don't want to burn that many budget and the hours gone, because when creating an image, it takes a lot of time. And like I said, it takes a lot of budget to create something. So once you have created many different options, and if you want it to be an ad online on any social media platform or even TV, what you can do with the image analysis is when you create these persona groups according to these images that you have created, you can upload different versions of the images that you have created. For example, you've created 3 different images for the Black Friday post that you want to post on Black Friday about sneakers. And what this does is basically it will analyze your content for you. And before you go out and put your image on an ad and see how it will perform, it will predict it beforehand. So you don't have to burn that much budget. And well, you will know which image will perform better according to your target audience, which is one of the most important things, especially in the marketing world, I would say. So let's see what our analysis will be like according to the image that I have uploaded, and see how our analysis tool inside Ruuwe and our personas inside Ruuwe that we have created will react to these images. Our image analysis results are in, so now I will show you what our analysis is. And one of the fun parts I love about this is that we have a heat map and a focus points part, so I will just show you in a moment. So the overall score for the image that I have uploaded for a vertical promotional graphic for a Black Friday sale featuring a pair of floating black luxury sneakers, the overall score is 57. So okay, let's see what it says. So initial impact gave me 85%, which isn't bad. Points earned, massive typography, high contrast, dynamic product placement, glowing effects. Nice. Points deducted, slightly generic aesthetic might trigger banner blindness for savvy users. Okay, not bad. Context environment. It says that it's perfectly sized and formatted for 9-16 vertical social media stories, which is a good thing. And it says that placement risk would fall in premium or luxury context placements due to cheap aesthetic. Okay, so these are the things that it will tell us to improve. Representation inclusivity gave us 50%, and for overall effectiveness, 67. So it's not too bad, and it's in the category of B, which is 60 to 74. And it says that the top strengths are immediate visual impact and stopping power, crystal clear offer and a message, perfectly formatted for vertical social stories, and then we have the weaknesses and then the priority changes, which are very important. And the recommendation is the core layout works for the medium, but it desperately needs brand trust markers to convert clicks into actual sales, which is a very important part of an ad, of marketing, of turning sales into something that will convert into money. Okay, so the brand identification, there is no brand identification. As you can see, it says 20, which is quite funny, because there is no logo, of course. The message compensation, however, is 95%, which is good. The visual compensation and, of course, emotional response. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of details here, and if I would go through all of this, it would take a lot of time. But just for you to get an idea on how well and absorbed it is for making your content better using these AI personas that you have created. Now, this is the framework scores. Now let's go to visual inventory. Now the visual inventory is where it says a composition, color palette, visual elements, and these are all the technical things that you might need to recreate a new ad campaign, a new visual for this campaign. So these are all based upon the recommendations given. So here you can see the composition, color palette, which is right, visual elements, product shot, and the background, and the attention zones. So the attention zones are very important in terms of ads and marketing, and also, of course, the call to action to the CTA. One of the features that I've told you before is the heat map that I love. So let's have a look at the heat map. As you can see now, the heat map is quite big. This is what I have uploaded. And you can see the heat map here, and we have numbers. So number 1 here, number 2 here, number 3 here. And one of the things is actually each of these personas, as you know, they have an age group, they have different generations. You can also see the heat maps according to these people, which is quite a nice feature to have. But this is the overall attention. And then here we also have the intensity and what it means with these numbers below. The main thing that I love about this feature is the focus points feature, which is the same thing, not a heat map, but a focus point where actually you can see where people focus on more. So first it says that people will look at here, which is number 1, because it's quite big, I assume. And number 2 is people will look at the shoes. Number 3, people will look at, okay, luxury sneakers up to 75% off, amazing. And then limited stock, shop now. So this is very important. The reason is, when you create an image, the thing is, you want to display your products, what you want to tell out there, what you want your people to think about your ad, and you want to place these things according to where people will look and focus at first. So this feature allows you to see where people will look at first, and if you want to keep that thing that you have placed inserted there, or if you need to change the order of things around to get people's attention. So as you can see, the same with the heat map. The focus point also has Jack, Liam, Chloe, and they all have different focus points according to different people. And you can see all of these from here. Let's go to recommendations. Now, recommendations is about content effectiveness score, which we've got 67. So we might need to improve that. So the design improvements, we need a priority is the number 1 brand identity, because we do not have a brand. Typography, copywriting. So all of these are important parts of creating an ad campaign. The A/B suggestions, we have the variant suggestions here, the offering phrase, the product presentation, and the targeting suggestions here too. And the last part is the persona reaction. So as we had seen in the script analysis, we also have the persona reactions here. And here we can see how people have reacted according to their age, their job, their interest, where they live. And this tells us an overall score of what it means and how they react to these ads and campaigns. And then if you want, you can also download this as a PDF and have the report so that you can share it with your colleagues, with your friends, with content creators that you have created this content with, so that they know what they are against and they know what they need to change and what they want to keep.